Hello and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be showing you how to turn an Xbox One S controller into an Elite controller, minus the paddles, of course. You're going to need three things, which I will have listed in the description down below. You're going to need this little replacement kit. I think it's like $20-something on Amazon. It gives you everything minus the paddles that the Elite Series 1 comes with, which are these different sticks and the two different D-pads and the cups for the sticks. It also comes with a T8 screwdriver and a Phillips head screwdriver. I have used this before. I have never needed the Phillips head screwdriver. Don't even know what it's used for, but it's included. This part is optional, which is a custom faceplate that you can get on Amazon for around $10 to $15. It's got like soft rubber feel to it, and yeah, it's not needed, but it's a cool addition. And this is the QuickShot custom grip system with 2 precision trigger lock adjustments. Now this is what they look like. I have the white version because I have the white controller. But yeah, it comes with a little pry tool for taking the backs off. So we're gonna start with these because it has the pry tool for taking the grips off. There's a little manual. Let's move all these out of the way for a second. And so this is just a little pry tool, and so with the S controller, it has 5 screws, one right here, which is a T8, and 2 each on each side, which are also T8s. You're just gonna stick the little plastic tip in and pull out. Sometimes it's a little bit harder than other times. Usually the first time it's hard because it hasn't been taken off in a while, or ever. But it does sound pretty bad, but you're not breaking anything, unless you actually do break anything. So it has 2 screws right there and there on each side. So let me just take this second one off. So you just work your way around this little back piece, and the screws are exposed. Now, if you saw my very first video, you saw me review the WoW stick. That is what I'm going to be using with a T8 bit. Little T8 bit for taking out these screws. Okay, once all 5 screws are taken out, the front and back plate will come off. So here's the original. Okay, and we're going to go with the the Elite Controller Replacement sticks and D-pad. So you're just going to pop these off. They just pull right off. And place them aside. The D-pad is a little bit trickier. Basically, there's this little ring around it. What you want to do is, on this top piece, kind of get something behind the metal and pry it off, and that will pop off. And you just take the D-pad off, set it aside, and you're ready to install your new replacement pieces. Now with the Elite, it's this little green D-pad, tiny one, that is magnetized. It's got little magnets in the bottom. Everything in this kit is metal except for the little grips on top of the sticks. So you're going to put this tiny D-pad in its place. Make sure it's in the right form, because twisting it doesn't go in. It doesn't sit right at some angles. So you have to make sure that it's at this angle. And then you're going to put the the metal ring back over. Should just pop right back into place. Like that. And that is put. Now you can either install the D-pad now or wait till the cover is back on. I'm going to wait till the cover is back on. You can do it, you cannot do it when this dish D-pad is on. But if the normal D-pad is on, you can put it on before you put the faceplate on. So I'm going to wait until after. So you take your little cups. These are also magnetized. I did experience a problem with the left cup while I was playing Destiny 2, in the fact that since these have magnets in them, the little magnet in the trigger was somehow pulling it down so much that it would force me to sight in no matter what I did. So all I had to do to fix that problem was move the little magnet up. So if you can see, it was originally down here, and I just slid it up, and it fixed the problem instantly. Haven't had any other problems with it. But yeah, so if you run into that problem, then that's the fix to it. But if you don't, then great. So let me just slide this back on. Okay. Now that these sticks are on, you can close up the controller now. So just slide your new faceplate or old faceplate back on and flip it over and start putting in the screws. Come on, there we go. Now this is the tedious part. So once your screws are back in, make sure everything is tight. And then if everything is good, then you can put the quick shot grips on. They have little rubber grips on the sides where your hands rest, which are very nice. They're not like too rubbery, They're nice and firm. Yeah, but you just put these on their respected sides. And the trigger stops, when they're activated, so this is how you activate them. You slide this forward and it's activated. So let's see if we can notice a difference. So it's all the way down, the trigger stops, bring it down to that. Personally, I only use these for the grips because these trigger stops are a little bit hard to get used to, because for some reason, if you can hear that, when it's on, at least my pair that I got have this little catch, like a little rough spot in the plastic. It also just feels kind of weird too when it hits the plastic. So I really only use these for the grips. But if you use them and you have no problems with them, then go ahead and use them, I guess. But that is it for taking the controller apart. You can put it all back together now. So you can start putting on your sticks. So it's just, you slip these on. They're magnetic, and then you have your D-pad. So your D-pad, and yeah, so you have the grips, the sticks, and the D-pad. And that is how to turn your controller into a Xbox One Elite controller. Thank you for watching. As always, the links for everything in this video will be down below. I'll include the controller if anyone wants that. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.